Talk to me about the 45-day deadline to exchange or identify
Oh
properties.
yeah, number one killer of 1031s is that 45-day identification rule. So just it's important to know that no time frame begins in a 1031 exchange until the relinquished property, that's the property being sold, closes escrow. So from that closing date, you have 45 days to identify, 180 total days to close. Right? The 45-day identification is the trickiest part. But the thing is, they don't have to wait until day zero to identify, to get into contract. In fact, they should be getting in contract on a replacement property prior to closing.
Okay.
So get into contract way back here.
So 75 days, technically, if an average closing is 30 days.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So that gives you 75 days to find a property, right? So if you're in contract on a relinquished property prior to closing replacement property, prior to closing a relinquished property, let's say the relinquished property closes today, well, you're already in contract. Replacement property closes 3 weeks later. Your exchange is done in 3 weeks. You never went past the 45th day. Prior to day 45, you can identify anything you want. You can change identification, but as soon as midnight strikes on day 45, you have to close on only something you've identified. You can't substitute new properties after day 45.
So you can't just say a city. You have to have an actual
No,
address.
it has to be specific and unambiguous.
Okay.
So make sure, the lesson is get into contract on replacement property early before closing the relinquished property.
But we have a backup plan that we'll talk about next.
Yes.
Okay.